The region of Southeast Asia, part of the APAC region, is quite unique, and it is bubbling with energy, and a lot of technology innovation is happening in this region. A lot of global trends are actually driven by stuff which started in this region. Just look at, I mean, for example, India, China, Thailand, where the payment landscape has transformed in the last 10 years or so. And the geographical region is very wide, and that puts a big challenge on the traditional banks to onboard new customers for bringing convenience and reliability of payments. And this is where, in this region, we have seen a lot of fintechs coming up, and they're actually giving the convenience, the trust to the consumers. And the banking landscape has really grown in the last 10, 15 years in this region. And it is driven by all the innovation happening in some of these Southeast Asian countries. So technology is disrupting all this. The instant issuance kiosks is a very good solution when it comes to geographically diverse landscapes like Philippines, for example. So there are banks, which are now issuing the kiosks, and these kiosks are actually self-issuing kiosks. The consumer just has to go there, they give their details, and out they go in a couple of minutes with their new debit card. We've been working on this for a very long time. For example, in Libya, we've installed more than 100 kiosks for debit card issuance. And so the same trend is happening in Philippines. If you look globally, even in South Africa, for example, Time Bank in Philippines, they're also in South Africa. The kiosks are actually going up in a big way. Even in the Middle East, it is picking up very fast. So banks are now innovating, not only in terms of the issuance of the cards, but also the different form factors. So, with so much of competition coming in, you can see a lot of focus by the banks on sustainability. So we've seen recycled PVC cards being issued. There are mandates given by different organizations. For example, MasterCard has a mandate of 2028 to move towards recycled products. As GND, we have a mandate of 2030 to stop producing any first-use plastic cards. So we will use only recycled plastic. Then we're also moving towards ocean plastic, using ocean plastic to manufacture cards. And in terms of other innovative stuff, even the high-end card, the high-end market is a big market in this region. And we're focusing on metal cards, many varieties of metal cards. We're looking at biometric cards, which could be for older people, where you don't have to remember your PIN or your password. You can simply use your fingerprint to authenticate yourself and make payments. Even we are coming up with wood cards. They're very eco-friendly. And one of the latest products we've launched is the ceramic card, which is made up of jewelry material and for the ultra high net worth individuals. So there are a lot of innovation which the banks are doing, which the fintechs are doing to attract the consumers. So good question. And, this is a topic which I've been hearing for the last 20 years, since the time I entered the payment industry. A very common topic. So my personal view is, I do not see the cards going away anytime soon. A card is something which you have, which you own, and it's a matter of pride for any individual. So you associate yourself with that part. So there's a human touch to it. And this is why I don't think cards are going away. We have seen, if you look at the growth of the card industry, when it started off maybe in the late 2000s, when the EMV migration started, mid 2005. Since then, we've been hearing that with the digital mobile banking, picking up very fast, growing very fast, cards will go away. But for the last 10, 15 years, the cards are still growing. We have just seen some decline in the last couple of years based on various factors. When one factor was the COVID, which actually pushed the cards going up. And in the last couple of years, there was a big chip shortage because of which many banks had over inventory. So we are seeing a bit of decline, but if you look at 2024, it declined by about 6%. The total card issuance globally, which was about 3.06 billion or something. So it declined a little bit. We see this trend maybe for this year, next year, but then I think it's going to stabilize. And this card part will always complement the digital part. So personally, I don't think cards are going away anytime soon. And people would love different form factors. Consumers love innovation, and there is a lot of investments going on by banks, by fintechs to onboard the youth who love to associate themselves with different card form factors.